In this video, I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on a Jeep Patriot with a 2.4 liter. The drain plug is located under the engine in the oil pan. Drain plug is right here in the metal pan, and this particular drain plug is a 16 millimeter socket or wrench. And we're going to break that free. Make sure we have our catch basin right underneath it, and then let's take that plug out. So now that I have a catch basin that's big enough, hopefully yours is too, you can drain the filter at the same time. And that's kind of located right behind the radiator in the front of the engine. So let's take our oil filter wrench, get it on there, and snug it up. See if we can make sure that drips right in. We'll make sure that the residual is out before we take it down. So now we can take it all the way down. So here we have the old gasket that's torn and the new gasket. You can actually see a bit of a difference. This looks like it was completely the wrong one. And here's the drain plug. Watch how nice and smooth that goes on, and it fits properly right in the center. So now I'm going to take my new oil filter and I'm going to prime it, and I'm going to put new fresh oil in it, and this calls for 5W20. We'll bring it right up to the top like that, let it sit, and you'll see the bubbles, and that's just the paper gasket filling up, and it will drop down. It's just to help prime the pump faster. We are talking just seconds, but it's better safe to be safe than sorry. You can see it goes all the way down again, and then just top it off one more time. And while that's filling like that, I'll take the fresh oil and I'll just give it a line around that gasket. As you could hear and see how hard the other filter was to come off, it was dry. You could hear the rubber scraping on the aluminum base. Someone did not prime that gasket and they over-tightened it. So the filter stopped dripping out of the filter housing, so I'm going to take a clean rag and I'm going to wipe that surface. Make sure there's no debris, and sometimes you'll see the old gasket stuck there. This is nice out in the open, you can see everything. And if you can't see it, sometimes you got to check for the gasket. Line our new filter up. Once it bottoms out, I'm going to take a rag to get a better grip. We're going to turn it about a quarter turn. Now don't use the oil filter wrench because you get a chance of pinching that tin housing and then you'll just blow the oil out. Okay, so we're at a dripping situation here, which is perfect. I'm going to take a rag and I want to see if I can clean up any residual from that bad gasket and make sure it's all set. Some people do this crayon thing where they hot engine and they melt a crayon on it. That's what that red is. I'm going to try to peel it off because I don't want it near the threads. I don't want it to inhibit that gasket at all. Kind of makes sense, huh? All right, that looks okay. Let's wipe it again. Let's put our drain plug with our new gasket in. Always do it by hand. I'm going to get a socket and a torque wrench because that's what helps them from stripping. People over tighten constantly, and you think, what's the big deal? It's only 1/8 of an inch. We'll do 1/8 of an inch about 100 times on this oil change, and guess what? Now you got over half a turn thread stripped. So let's get a 16 millimeter socket and a torque wrench. Okay, 60 millimeter socket, and the torque for this oil pan is 20 foot-pounds. There it is. I'm just going to take some brake clean or parts cleaner, clean up around, and clean that oil filter area. Take a rag and I'll wipe it down. Now when we run it, if there's new oil coming, then we know that that pan threads has been damaged. Because we have a new gasket, good gasket, didn't crack, it's torqued. So now we've lowered the car and we have the engine here in front of us. This is the oil fill cap, so it says right there SAE 5W20, that means the oil that the manufacturer recommends. and the quantity, the amount is 4.5 quarts. So I'm going to put a little funnel in there to make my life easier, and I'm just going to start placing the oil in. So now that we put 4.5 quarts in, I'm going to put my cover back on. Very important because oil will shoot out even when you start it. So nice and tight. We're going to go crank the engine over, start it, let it run for about 5 minutes. We're going to let it sit for another 10, 15, and then we'll come out and check our oil level, and all should be good. All right, so it's been about 5-10 minutes. Let's check our oil level. So you're going to pull that dipstick out. You're going to wipe it free, because once it's been running, it's going to be at its highest level. And I just want to show you where it's supposed to be. This is the safe zone, right in that X. So let's go ahead and put it back in and check the level. I don't know if you can see that, but it is right there. So perfect. Now we're ready to reset the oil light. So to reset the maintenance light on this Patriot, you're going to put the key in the on position, but don't start it. And take your gas pedal and put it to the floor 3 times within 10 seconds. Then turn the key in the off position. And then when you restart it, that maintenance light will go right out. If it doesn't go out, do the procedure again. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.